Face the Truth is a bold new public education initiative that brings the reality of abortion to the highways and downtown intersections of cities and towns across America, confronting those who have turned away from the tragedy of our age.
America is in a death ethic. We've killed 47 million children. That's unconscionable, and something has to be done. And we're doing what has to be done. We're showing America the face of abortion.
People don't see these pictures anywhere, do they?
This is the first time that 99% of the people have seen these pictures. So it's been an education.
We're a real visual society, and people need to see victims in order to empathize with them. And you see that with the Holocaust pictures that are in history books. You see it with the victims of starvation and war in third world countries now. You have to see what's happening to people in order to empathize and make a change, to make a difference.
People have said, is that really what an abortion is? They don't know it, and this really brings it to them.
People are not aware of the traumatic results of abortion, the horrible traumatic results.
And the pictures are tremendously effective. I know that because that's how I got in the pro-life movement. I saw a picture of what they do to babies, and I said, that is intolerable. I got to fight that.
To get people to think seriously and deeply about the value of human life, and when they're faced with a crisis pregnancy, remember they saw these pictures. What happens to that baby?
That's what we call this, face the truth. The truth is abortion is ugly, it's murder, it's killing children, and the American people have to see it. So we're going to launch these efforts all over the United States.
So what are you doing here today?
Well, we're just showing people the truth about abortion. We want to stand up and let people see it.
I'm educating people about what abortion is.
I believe that this abortion is really wrong, and we want to come out here and give our support today.
There's so many ways to fight the culture of death. Why do you consider this an important way?
Because this is the way that reveals that abortion is truly the killing of an innocent human being. Because these photos undeniably show human beings who have endured injustice. And there's no way of getting around that.
Even though these pictures horrify me, I think that without something like this, that we become complacent.
Yeah, it's graphic, and it's really disgusting. When people say, oh, that's disgusting, I say, yes, it sure is disgusting. We have to do something to stop this. It's absolutely disgusting.
Do you think this is an effective way to do this?
It's one of many effective ways. I think taking it to the people, we've had a lot of good reactions.
Overwhelmingly a good response. Like I said, lots of thumbs up, people saying, God bless you, what you're doing is right, this is marvelous.
I've been on this tour for most of the cities. They were saying to us, we're so glad you're here, it's about time.
Participants of Face the Truth stand with large signs depicting fetal development and abortions, while others distribute a variety of pro-life literature. The display is preceded by warning signs, so that those who wish to avoid seeing these pictures may take a different route. Volunteers hold their signs in position for a little over an hour, then move on to the next location.
It's very simple, just a matter of getting out and holding a sign up and being a witness for what is right and true.
I think that the people who have come have been really glad they did. They feel like they've made an impact. They've gotten reaction from people.
It's my privilege to be here.
They're willing to be out here and take the flack, but also see the good that this is doing.
It's been a real blessing to be a part of this. I just found out about it on Sunday, and I had the privilege of being at 2 locations yesterday.
I'm here because I feel like this is as much a Holocaust as what happened in World War II with the Jewish people.
And I would come all the time just to stand up for the little ones who have no one to speak for them but us.
Okay, if you can all come with me. Young man, I need your help.
Face the Truth is highly organized, peaceful, and legal, and it gets reactions from people on all sides of the issue.
We had a warning sign you could have turned.
What am I supposed to do? Turn out of my way just because you're holding a sign?
Yes, we gave you a warning. We gave you a warning.
I think if they're disturbed by it, it means that they're seeing the truth. This is what abortion really is, and I don't think a lot of people know how gruesome it really is.
We get people who are outraged, many of whom are pro-abortion, because obviously there are people who believe abortion should be legal.
Doesn't bother you?
No, it doesn't. No. I just offer up a prayer for them.
Every woman has a right to choose their own destiny.
We don't
They
have
don't
a right
need,
to murder.
children do not need to see that.
It touches a chord in people that they don't want touched. We don't want to feel that. We don't want to recognize that that's really what's happening. And so we try and deny it.
Yeah.
And then we get mad at the people who portray it.
What about even pro-life people who are very upset by this and say you shouldn't be doing it?
Well, I know we've gotten the reaction that pro-life people say, we're with you, we're against abortion, it's a terrible thing, but how dare you show these vulgar pictures on a street corner and children will see them? And it's a serious concern. I think some people are legitimately asking that question, but we saved a baby's life yesterday. And if you're able to save a life by doing that, then forcing somebody to talk to their child about abortion is worth it.
How do you feel about your children being here and seeing these pictures?
Well, I feel strongly that they should see it. They know some, I don't know how much they understand, but I think it's important for them to know now, while they're young, to learn what's right and what's wrong.
And what are you doing here today, Sarah?
Showing signs about babies dying.
Why are you doing that?
Because people have to know that abortion is bad.
We say, talk to your children about drugs, talk to your children about bad TV. Why not talk to your children about abortion?
It's gruesome, but I never heard of the Holocaust until I was 19 years old, and this is an important thing for them to know about as they're little, because it's happening right now.
Why are you here today, Elliot?
To stop abortion. This is truth. And they're not afraid to see the truth. They look and see it, and they have a new appreciation for them being born.
And it is indeed miraculous how quickly a few photographs displayed on a public street can bring about a change of mind, a change of heart.
Many things have happened that have been exciting. One of the most exciting happened yesterday in Rockford when a lady stopped, asked me what the pictures were all about, and I said, this is a baby that's life was ended in the 5th month by a D&E, which is the baby's dismembered in the womb, and she then proceeded to cry. And I asked her, is there anything I could do? And she says, well, I am pregnant and I have an abortion scheduled, but I didn't know what it was. She immediately expressed an interest to keep the baby then. We brought people together to help her through her pregnancy, to give her all the help that crisis pregnancy centers do. That was a tremendously uplifting experience for me.
The historians who have done studies on the Vietnam War, well, they say that the American public didn't start turning against that war until the media were bringing those photographs home, those visual images home of what this dirty, rotten, awful war was about. And that's what really turned the tide. And I think that that's what we're trying to do. We are trying to show the truth about abortion.
They're not going to see these pictures unless we stand out here and show them these pictures. They're not going to be in the papers. They're not going to be on TV. And there's just, we have to do it.
You have to be on the street and show the truth of abortion. That's the only way that the people are going to see it. You have to bypass the media, the press. They're not going to show a picture like this.
This is the way to strip the lie off of legalized abortion. The lie being that it doesn't kill an innocent human being. It most certainly does, and our pictures show that it does.
They're still under the impression it's just a lump of tissue, that it's not a real living human being with a soul.
We don't just sit back in our rocking chairs or wherever we are and say, well, abortion is bad, but there's nothing we can do about it. Everyone can take an active part.
All I can say is that this is the truth, and that you can't go ahead, you can't go on denying it forever and ever.
Abortion could have been stopped, could never have gotten where it is, if believing Christians had acted. Your actions flow from what you believe. If you really believe that abortion is killing a child, let's act like it. Let's get out there. Let's do something about it. And there is something to do.
Some people have come out for maybe a full day or 2 full days or 3 full days, and maybe they intended to come once and they thought, I'm coming back, I really am glad I came.
In DeKalb, 2 people spontaneously joined the tour. parked their cars, came up and said, "Where's the signs? We want to join you." And one lady spent the whole day with us.
One man drove by and he said, I hope you let me know the next time you come to town and I'll stand there with a sign. I said, why wait for the next time? Take the morning off and do it now. And he did. He parked his truck and he held a sign for the entire time.